Steve Kornacki, here we are.
I'm here somewhere. I don't know if you can see me,
All
but
right,
we're
sir.
at the board.
That's okay, man. We care about the raw material coming into us. Let's get some of the raw material, Steve. I know we're going to be limited in what we show you because people are still voting, but what have we learned so far?
Yeah, we can give you a sense of what the exit poll is telling us the composition of this electorate in New Hampshire looks like. And again, keep in mind always, we show you these in this 5 o'clock hour. It's the first wave. They are going to add more samples to this, so these numbers can change as the night goes on. But with that in mind, take a look here. A couple of groups. First of all, what is the age breakdown? We've talked so much about how the age differences in this race in terms of voters have made a difference. And take a look at this. Two groups you can call your eyes to here. The two sort of extreme ends. 33% in this exit poll in New Hampshire today. 1 out of 3, 65 plus. And go to the other end there, 11% in the youngest category,
wow.
18 to 29. It's a surprise.
Is that low to you?
It's a surprise for two reasons, Chuck. First of all, just keep those in mind. And what we saw in Iowa last week, you saw a quarter in Iowa were in that youngest category and only 27%. But I think the bigger surprise to me is let's compare these numbers to what New Hampshire had in 2016, the last time, right? So among 18 to 29-year-olds in 2016, the number was 19%. And among 65 plus, the number was 18%. In 2016. So this is a significant change. And of course, remember, we've talked so much throughout this campaign about Sanders doing so well with the youngest voters, about, until recently at least, about Biden doing so well with the oldest voters. Right. So again, this is where I just caution everybody, there will be more surveys added to this. There's the possibility these numbers will change some, but this initial readout in terms of age, that's a markedly different electorate in terms of age than you had in New Hampshire in 2016. Right. You can extend that to ideology. An older electorate, an electorate with fewer 18 to 29-year-olds. You're also getting something that's less liberal, very liberal than it was in 2016. Also, a change from Iowa. That's the wrong button there. A change from Iowa. It was 25%. Very liberal in Iowa. Tonight, in this exit poll, 21%. One other thing that might be a factor here. Remember, New Hampshire, if you're an independent in New Hampshire, you can show up. You can say, hey, I want a Democratic ballot. I want a Republican ballot. You can choose either. So take a look what they're telling us about the party identity here. 53% of this electorate today, Democratic voters. 45% independents. What was that in 2016? Wow. 2% calling them Republicans. That number in 2016 was 40, and this number was 58. Yeah. So you had a more sort of core Democratic electorate in 2016 when Sanders won by that big margin. You've got more folks who are independents in New Hampshire. Maybe they voted in that Republican primary in 2016. Maybe they would normally vote in a Republican primary, but isn't much of a Republican primary going on. They've got the option. So you've got more independents. You got more independents, you got older, and you got less very liberal. Those are the key things we're seeing in this first wave of data.
You are certainly painting an electorate that would not make our friends in Vermont very happy right now. But as you know, people are still voting, and we're still exit polling. So, hello, YouTubers. If you're watching this, it means you've checked out our channel, so thank you. Now do me a favor. Subscribe by clicking on that button down there. Click on any of the videos to watch the latest interviews and highlights from MTP Daily and MSNBC. You can get more Beat the Press content every morning in the First Read newsletter. If you're tired of content that you don't know anything about where it came from, you don't have to have that problem with us. NBC News, MSNBC, MTP, and the Meet the Press mindset right here for you on YouTube. Subscribe now.